Naruto transcended media past its origins as a manga and anime. It has been able to reach global phenomenon status with merchandise, action figures, and of course, video games. Naruto games were the ones that got me well interested in the franchise, so I feel it's time I pay my respects as I make a list of the top 5 best Naruto games. Now, typically I wouldn't do this for making top 10 lists, but I have to place a caveat in here, and it's that I can only put one game per series of Naruto games on here, so I wouldn't be able to fill the whole list with the Naruto Storm games or the Clash of Ninja games. Also, this is going to be more so an objective list since some of these games I haven't played or at least not enough to get a full opinion on. That being said, it's mainly just the first two that I'm about to mention. Anyways, let's get started. Number 5. Ninja Council 3. I remember playing this a little bit on the DS before I was fully invested into Naruto, but from what I remember, it was a pretty decent game, combat being overall simple, but still cool with how it utilized the touchscreen on the DS to use jutsu. From what I can remember, it was just a mission-based structure type of game, and from what I can tell looking at the footage, it seems to be a bit repetitive. I'll still include it on the list to at least diversify it a little bit, no shade towards it though, as I'm sure I would have played the heck out of it more if I owned the game when I was younger. Number 4. Broken Bonds. This is the Naruto game I never got to play, but looking at it from the outside in, it makes me want to dust off my old Xbox 360 and pay the egregious price tag on eBay for the game. This is the closest we got to a Naruto game set in an open world, not counting some aspects of the Storm games. The fighting is cool too, as with specific characters that perform certain jutsu, you would have to input different commands on your controller as if you were weaving hand signs yourself. Very unique and can totally see why this game would be someone's favorite. Number 3. Clash of Ninja Revolution 3. This is the last complete Clash of Ninja game we got in the US. Japan has a plethora more with the new content and a lot more characters, but I obviously can't get my full opinion on them. I can only give mine for this specific game, and I can definitely say that this game was a ton of fun. In the likes of Tekken, this game is tightly knitted in the combat and movement. Most characters are unique enough, but I would be able to just hit B on my GameCube controller and win no problem. It doesn't take away the flashiness of each character, which makes me want to try them all at least once. And even though this game only covers the Kazekage rescue mission in the story mode, it does feature characters in the game's roster like Kakuzu and Hidan to spice things up. Fun game overall and would highly recommend playing it with friends. Number 2. Ultimate Ninja 3. Now you can make an argument for Ultimate Ninja 5 for being on the list and swapping it out for 3, and I wouldn't bat an eye at you. But again, this game never came to North America for whatever reason, so we gotta make do with what we got. And what we got was an overall great entry in the 2D Ultimate Ninja games. The story, while extremely basic, does give an overall summary of OG Naruto if you didn't already know what it entailed. The gameplay, while again can be repetitive since attack is linked to one button, is still high past flashy action with all its tricks that you can do with jutsu and such. This is a great game to play for a couple hours with friends as well. Also, side note, not this game in particular, but Naruto Ultimate Ninja Heroes on the PSP was the first Naruto game that I owned, and it sparked my interest of Naruto. So it'll always have a special place in my heart, even though it's technically not considered the best. Number 1. Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. It's obvious that one of the Storm games was going to make it to number 1, as they are the closest games in the series that make you feel like you're controlling the anime. From their presentation, to the character designs, to the story modes, these are the best set of games if you want to experience the Naruto series for the first time. The reason I have Storm 4 above the others is because of the gameplay. While it is fundamentally the same throughout each game looking at it face value, once you actually play the games, you can tell the difference between Storm 1 and Storm 4, as the latest entry is the fastest and most flashy out of the bunch. Again, you're mainly just pressing B the whole fight, but you're going to want to input commands for jutsu as well every once in a while. It's an overall fun time playing with friends with this one, but I could totally see why someone would want to pick a different Storm game as their number 1. In fact, my favorite Storm game is Storm 2, as I feel it has the best story mode in any of the games. And that was also the game that cemented my love for the Naruto franchise. And if not for that game in particular, I don't know where I would be at this point, since it led me to making friends with people that have similar interests as me and shaped the course of my future because of it. But you know what will be a better game than all of these combined when it drops? Naruto Storm Connections. Right? Yeah. You know, the retrended Storm games again, you know what I'm saying? Making it a glorified DLC? Huh? 2 new characters? Bro, just give us Naruto Fighter. So what do you think is the best Naruto game and what's your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.